What up, what up? Happy Friday, boys and girls. Today is July 17th. This is episode 145 of Crew Talk Sports. We got your host, Chilla Betts, co-host Dante, big guy up in Wyoming. Dante, how you feeling on this beautiful Friday, man? Work is over for the week. Let's go.
Doing good. Went to the farmer's market tonight. Took a little walk, got some air. Enjoying this little down period we have in summer. You know, getting some chores done, some yard work done, because we're about to be in the thick of football season. And then, I told the wife, I'll see you in February. Because that just, it's time to lock in.
I did see that we are 3 weeks away from having no more Thursday nights with no football. That does include preseason. We're getting there, baby. We're inching. We're crawling with our fingernails. Shout out to Al Pacino. All right, we got a great episode lined up for you guys. We got our weekend parlay cooked up, ready to roll. Dante's not going to fuck us on the NASCAR one. I could potentially fuck us on the baseball one, but boots on ground. We got NASCAR, obviously World Cup preview. We're breaking down the NFC South, which to me, Dante, I might surprise people with my picks. Other than that, we'll tell you what we're watching. So let's get it cracking, man. We got World Cup final preview. Look, Spain, Argentina. I could summarize this very quickly, man. I got Spain winning this because of the teams that they played and the way they played, man. They have a suffocating defense. They panic whenever the ball isn't in their possession, and then they lull you to sleep. And then Arazabal, Lamine Yamal, explosive. They get it done. The goalie's playing lights out. Now, Argentina, man, like the more fun pick. Guarantee you, I agree with that. Messi, obviously he's fucking pulling all the strings for this Argentina team, man. But let's be honest, dude. They pushed the panic button against Egypt. They pushed the panic button against England. They're able to get it done. I just think like Spain, in particular, that performance against France was enough for me to see that they're the best team in the world. And shitty thing is too, by the way, about Spain, bro, is my God, they could win like 3 World Cups in a row. It's just like how that young core is. Yeah, minus 144. We're throwing it in the weekend parlay, Dante. Goal scorers. I'm going to go with Razabal. He's just been the striker. He had a horrible game one, and then he's bounced back, man. He's been good. Lamine Yamal's money to bet on for goal scorer too, but I'm just going not that too cheeky, man. Razabal, give me some goal scorer anytime action, and give me Spain. Minus 144 to lift the cup. You could take plus money on the money line. I think they get it there within the 90 minutes. What say you, Dante?
Yeah, I'm just, before this whole thing started, Spain was the favorite, right? And then they had one bad game. Did they have a draw? Was that what it was? Or
yeah, they drew against Cape Verde.
Yeah.
That's when the goalie got like 10 million followers in like 3 hours.
Yeah, so after that, I feel like everyone hopped off Spain and it was, France is the team to beat. Spain dominated them, honestly. And then here we are. It's the two teams everyone was picking from the jump, Argentina, Spain. Obviously, I don't know if it's ever been done or it hasn't been on a super long time for someone to win back-to-back. So Argentina right there would be crazy. Talk about Hollywood ending. Messi, final World Cup. Can he go out back-to-back? I mean, talk about solidifying your GOAT status.
He already did, in my opinion, dude. That last game, bro, it was just like the World Cup he's having versus Ronaldo, yeah. But yeah.
Oh, so, he's not good.
You got a final score prediction? Because I'm not necessarily touching this over because, I hit you with the both teams to score last weekend. It cashed. I don't think Argentina gets one, dude. I don't know. Like 2-1, 2-0, 1-0. Those are the only 3 outcomes I could see. I'm really hoping for a 3-2 finish, right? Like the Argentina-France final. France is a little bit more opened up. I don't think Spain's going to really be comfortable with not having possession, which will lead to no goals being scored. So then it'll be tough for Argentina to get it done, but it's kind of like a betting man. I'm on Spain, but in my heart, I want Argentina.
I think I'm going for Spain. I 2-1 is what I see. I feel like both teams got to get on the board. I just hope it's not like a clunker of a game, like a snooze fest. I want it to be.
That's what Spain wants it to be, though. Like Spain, when they're best, it's a fucking ugly game, and they never relinquish the ball. And
I know you tweeted it out. Like Argentina doesn't start playing until like what the 70th minute, 80th minute,
the 83rd minute.
Good luck. You're not gonna be able to get away with that against Spain. They need to come out strong.
Spain just finds a way, man. Let's move on to the third place match. So And in my opinion, this is going to be like a more fun and more open game. So we do have to be careful with the third place matches because, like, is it necessary to play Mbappe? If I'm Real Madrid, I'm calling the France fucking the coach, the manager, and I'm saying, bro, no, do not play him. If I'm, PSG, I'm calling, which I'm wearing, by the way. Do not put Dembele up there, right? So, like, Bayern Munich's going to be on the phone. England, right? So, Harry Kane. Again, Real Madrid is going to be watching this game because they also have Jude Bellingham. They're going to be like, okay, we don't need this to be too physical. I'm taking the over 2.5. We're catching that at minus 160. I love it because it's a third place match. Go out there, have fun. I would take the third place match competitively. I think France is the better team. I was going to lean both teams to score. France could be pissed, and they could win 3-0. Need 4 goals from Dembele, so definitely putting him in my anytimer. But for our second bet of the weekend parlay, we're taking France-England over 2.5. So a couple soccer games to get your blood flowing. The third place match is tomorrow. Go ahead.
I honestly could definitely see, and I hope France just comes out pissed off and puts 4 up. I'd like to see, 4-1. Just prove that they're the better team. And England, I definitely think France they're on the tougher side of the bracket like talked about. So I don't know. England it's never coming home. Couple things on the final. Have you seen the Canadian fires and like the air quality in New York City? Can't even see the Statue of Liberty.
So the fog in Philly, I was watching that baseball game last night, and the fog in Philly was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, so there's a lot of concerns about that and the air quality. Another thing I just got eyes on, have you seen the halftime show lineup for the World Cup final?
Bieber?
Bro,
did I see Bieber?
Bieber, Shakira, Madonna, Coldplay, like the list goes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So you know that this is the most watched televised event sporting-wise. Like, I think anything, right?
I think it does 100 more people than the
100
Super Bowl.
million more people? Yeah.
Than the Super Bowl, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty close to 1 billion people watching.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got to tune in and it's 2 great teams. Like, it'll be just great soccer. Even if it's not like high scoring, it's going to be good soccer.
Yeah.
It should be exciting.
It should be. Yeah. I'm excited, man. The firepower for, Argentina. Shout out to Lautaro Martinez, the kid from Inter. Enzo Martinez also scores a fucking banger. So Argentina can get it done. Plus, they're comfortable. This is what I've been saying against England, man. Is like, they don't hit the panic button. You brought up France freaks out when they're fucking down. And, they kind of played like a team we didn't watch, right? Argentina's like, bro, we're 2-0 down. Fuck, we don't care. Like, we've been here. Right? So that is something to watch. However, dude, I just break it down like play by play, half by half, like quarter by quarter. They're not going to be able to get the ball. Like, they're going to frustrate Argentina. Spain's going to be possessing the fuck out of that ball. That back line for Spain's playing great. So, yeah, I'm okay with our 2 soccer picks, man. I am excited for that World Cup halftime show. This might be a halftime show that I might actually be interested in. Wow, a lot of firepower.
For Super Bowl, there's all kind of prop bets. The one going around right now is the over-under on the halftime show, and FIFA said it's going to be 17 minutes. So
with all of those artists?
That's what I'm saying. Everyone's like, hammer the over. But they run a tight ship. They might literally start firing rounds at people if they're still up there after 17 minutes. I don't know.
They do not run a tight ship. They run a fucking manipulated, corrupt ship. That's FIFA.
I would really like to see Yamal score as like a kind of like a passing the torch from like Messi to, if they both scored in the same game, that'd be kind of crazy.
See, I'm on the contrary. I'd like to see Messi throw a fucking high boot at Lamine Yamal's ankle and just get him out of the game. Because they won't give him a red card because it's Messi. So, like, bro, get physical. It's going to be so dirty, dude. Argentina's going to have to play dirty. You saw they played really dirty against England, too.
Dude, Messi could throw an armbar and they wouldn't give him a yellow.
Yeah. Throw him a fucking armbar, separate his shoulder, get up, kick a penalty, and then move on. Yeah, for sure. Anyways, all right, well, let's move on from soccer, man. Before we move on to our NASCAR weekend preview, let's go ahead and break down our sponsor with Hall Saver, who sponsors all of our NASCAR weekend previews.
Yeah, shout out to Hall Saver. If you need, whether you need junk removal, landscaping, mobile mechanic, even something shipped across country, you can trust the pros over at Hall Saver. Bid on jobs, post your listings, save time, save money. Let the pros at Hall Saver compete for you. That's hallsaver.com. shout out to them. They've been in the comments too. Big UFC guys, big football guys. So should be a fun little group to have on board here with the crew.
Yes, sir. So Dante, I don't know how much NASCAR confidence I have in you. I need you to build it back. Luckily, it's a short track, so go ahead and break it down and include our weekend parlay piece from the motorsport world.
Well, first of all, that's just unfair slander because I did win the bet, but
I don't remember cashing the bet though. Did it cash?
That's what can I do? Politics. But so they're racing at North Wilkesboro. Quick little history on this track for you. Last time they hosted a points cup race there was 1996. 30 years ago. In 2000, bro, it's a small track. So in the early 2000s, once NASCAR had their rise and they started building all these new tracks, this one kind of got left behind. In 2019, Dale Jr. was like, he's part of iRacing. Your boy does a little iRacing. They scanned the tracks to put him in the game. So the track was like condemned. I'm talking weeds growing through the concrete, buildings falling apart. He's like, hey, meet me at North Wilkesboro, bring a weed blower, weed whacker. We're going to get the track just cleaned up so we can scan it and put it in the game. COVID happens, not to get political. Part of the COVID relief in the state of North Carolina was money for the 3 NASCAR tracks for community improvement. So like they want to host concerts and this and that. Well, anyways, it started a North Wilkesboro revival. So they've completely brought this historic track back to life. They did an all-star event there last year and they've done some cool things. But yeah, so first race in 30 years. It's a short track. I'm talking, this is a historic track Richard Petty, Dale Earnhardt used to race at. So none of the guys in this field have obviously raced there except for the all-star event last year. If you remember the beginning of the year, they raced at Bowman Gray, which is another super small track that they don't normally race at. Ryan Preece won that race. So when we're looking for odds, Preece is a short track racer. He grew up racing modified cars. He's plus 155 for a top 10. I feel like that's free. I was shocked when I saw it. If you want to get real crazy, he's plus 3,500 to win the race. If I had to pick a favorite to win, I might go Blaney back to back. The Fords are really good at these short tracks. Chase Elliott, he's plus 1,400 to win. He's running...
Said him 13 weeks in a row.
He's running a quadruple header. So he's racing in the Cars Tour event, which is late models, the Truck Series, the Cup Series. He's really racing all weekend at this track. So maybe that'll be a little advantage for him. Reddick.
Who do you think he'll be tired?
No,
he's not going to be exhausted fighting back to back.
No, he'll be fine. Reddick's plus 1,600.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's kind of wide open, honestly. So another guy, if you want to throw some coin on someone, get a little crazy for a top 10, Josh Berry plus 280. So I'll put out my picks. He'll be in there for the top 10. But yeah, it should be roll your sleeves up, hard to pass. They're going to be bumping dudes out of the way. It should be a fun race to watch. And it's another Sunday night race. So it's 7 p.m. Eastern start time.
Those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Sunday night action.
I'm not minding those. I will say too, dude, Hocevar is my guy, dude.
Yes.
That interview that he had during the rain delay, dude, he doesn't give a fuck, dude, and I love it. And I need a hat. I need a Hocevar hat.
Well, I don't know how online you are, but if there's you'll have to ask Jordan, there's a big TikTok influencer named Tabs, and her and Hocevar are apparently dating. She's making videos from his hauler, his bus last weekend. The two of them, I'm talking, she's got millions of followers on TikTok. They were at the ESPYs together this week. Hocevar's posting pictures with LeBron James and shit. So, dude, Hocevar's he's good for NASCAR because he's mainstream. Yeah. People know who, even if you don't follow NASCAR, you've heard of Carson Hocevar at this point because he's just everywhere.
Yeah. I fuck with it.
He actually did this cool promotion last week at the racetrack because, the funny thing about him is, all the drivers
bring
hate
in
him.
A shirt.
Yeah.
Bring in whose shirt was it?
No, he said
two people's shirts, right?
Bring your favorite driver's shirt, and I'll give you and trade it in for a Carson Hocevar shirt.
Yeah. So, and did you see how many people went there? There was thousands of people waiting for it.
Yeah, he said it was crazy. So now he's I got all these shirts. I don't know what to do with them. He's doing dude. He's should I sign them and sell them on eBay? He's funny. Even if you don't like him as a driver, he's a funny dude.
He's my new favorite. I'm gonna need the hat. Go ahead and pull the trigger, bro. Hocevar.
Yeah, you're gonna get the Chili's hat.
Might have to put a $5 on him.
Plus 2,200.
I love it.
We'll have to hammer him. I'll have to remember to text you. He's racing in the truck race, and he qualified second for that. I think that's tomorrow night. So I'll to text you. We can throw a $5 on that. I can't find it. They don't have the odds posted for it right now.
So we're throwing Ryan Preece in plus 140 into the weekend parlay.
Plus 155.
Oh, 155? Okay. So we're looking good there. We got 2 more picks. to make. Let's pivot over to golf real quick and let people know what's going on with the Open Championship. But before that, Dante, let's hear another word from one of our sponsors, Pins and Aces. Go ahead, let it rip, and we'll tell you guys about what's going on at the Open. Man. All right, so haven't been following too much, man. You know, got that day job shit. Scotty's looking, let me give you the update real quick on the odds. Scotty plus 550, Cameron Young. This podcast is a big fan of Cam Young.
Yes.
Plus 700. DeChambeau plus 1200. Fleetwood plus 1300. We know he's never won it. Never won a thing. John Robb, speaking of Spaniards, plus 1300. Man, my heart's telling me Scotty and Cam Young. Dante, give us a rundown of what people have missed so far the first 2 days of the Open.
So Cam Young sitting in second right now. He's 6 under. I don't know who Lucas Herbert. Not familiar with.
Yeah, Lucas Herbert, yeah.
He's
plus 950.
Yeah, he's plus 950. He's minus 8 right now, or 8 under. Sam Burns had a crazy chip shot from the sand in today. He's 5 under. DeChambeau's 5 under. I don't even see Scotty. Where's he at? He's 4 under, tied for 8th. So, I don't know. The Open Championship, it's in England, obviously, and it's always like one of those deals where they're like, oh, you got to play the course. Like
it's a links course.
Yeah.
So you have to be long and accurate with your drives. Like that's a links course. If you veer it right or left, you're fucked because you're in that thick shit.
Which usually they say bodes well for DeChambeau, right? Like that's his strength.
Yeah, but
I don't know if you saw today, a hilarious clip going around. So he got assigned a 2-stroke penalty at the Open because he hit his ball over into the tall grass, and then he got a penalty for. They said he improved the lie on it.
Totally would. I totally believe it,
bro. He's arguing with the officials. Just you can imagine DeChambeau. So hilarious. Imagine where he'd be right now if he didn't get that 2-stroke penalty.
He's a fucking madman, and he needs to get out of his own way. He needs to rehire his PR team that he fired recently, and pay him double. And be like, fix me again. I'm sorry. I can't get out of my own way. Yeah, I mean, you can see why he's in it. What'd you say? He's -6 or
-5 right now, yeah.
-5 plus a 2-stroke penalty. So, dude, he should literally be in second place. I don't trust the short game or his putter. I'm going to ride with Cam Young. I think that's my pick, bro. I'm not too committed to it. There's too much World Cup to go on to really be focused on it. So, I'll let this one slide real quick on my golf game. I hit a phenomenal drive layup, right, Dante? I'm on in 2 on a par 5.
Was this your tournament last weekend?
No, I swear to God, dude, I 5-putted. I 5-putted. I can't even blame anybody. I took Lou out, took Jordan, we go putt, and we go play. Just made an asshole out of myself and got an 8 when I was literally laying 2. Like, it's just impressive. I thought I was going to get an eagle. Come to find out, I got a fucking 8.
You're overconfident.
That's Chilla Betts' quick golf update, dude. I missed. Dude, I was like 3 feet out, missed it. Somehow I was 6 feet out. I'm like, what's going on? Anyway, sorry, sidetrack.
We might need to throw some coin on Sam Burns, though, for the baby boop or baby bump, whatever they call it, because the reports last week where he was going to miss the Open Championship because due to his wife's pregnancy. And then, Monday, they just saw him there, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to play. So maybe he's got that little
plus 1,500 for the Sammy kid. Wouldn't mind a 5er and a 5er. Where's that? I figured Matt Fitzpatrick would be doing really good in this. I'm not seeing it.
Fleetwood's 4 under. I see Alex Fitzpatrick. I don't know.
I saw him too. I don't know what happened to Matt C's, huh? Rory, this could be something that he should be owning. Where's he at? I need him to be top 10. It's not even close.
Bro, I didn't even see Fitzpatrick on here.
I didn't see him either.
Oh,
Did he get cut?
Yeah, he missed the cut.
Great. Love to see it. Fuck me. Yeah, usually these English motherfuckers or Northern Ireland, a.k.a. Rory, do good here. Interesting to see Siwoo Kim. I love that guy, bro. That's my golfing guy. South Korean guy. Stared right at him when he teed off at the Waste Management. Anyways, I don't know. Nothing going in the weekend parlay, man, but let's go a 5er on Cam Young and a 5er on Burnsies, huh? Those got to be the play there, right?
Definitely.
I'm cool with
Two
that.
guys that are easy to root for, too.
Watch it be Scotty.
Real quick.
Scotty's missed the cut last week, though, so.
He always shits the bed before a big tournament, though.
Good boy.
Cool thing I saw on the Crews have to get their tickets now. We'll have to get on it. The Arnold Palmer Cup's coming to the to Cherry Hills Country Club in Denver.
Yep, I did see that too. That's going to be sick. A lot of walking at those tournaments, bro. A lot of walking.
We'll dial in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll put 20,000 steps in. I'm not even joking. And every merch is just retarded. But you have to go. I agree. Gotta go.
We'll be there.
Okay, you got anything else for golf?
No, that's it.
All right.
Is this the last big major of the year?
I have no idea, dude. I play too much golf to really be watching it. I should watch more than I play. Anyways, let's talk baseball real quick. Before we talk NFL breaking news and our NFC South preview, Dante, I wanted to give you an update on one of the best teams in the history of baseball. The Minnesota Twins, if the season ended today, are in the playoffs. Let's fucking go. Yeah, man. They've won 3 straight post-All-Star or pre-All-Star break. They're 7-3 their last 10 games. This is without Byron Buxton, by the way, Bucksteves. So I can tell you what, Twins ain't buyers at the deadline. So they'll have to figure it out. But let's go. They beat the Cubs today.
Pretty impressive for a team with a -14 run differential this year.
You know what? Fuck you. That's what I know. They're 49-49. So I'd love to tell you like they're the best team ever. I will say they're 2 games behind the White Sox. But so here's my baseball fucking horrible take of the day. I don't know if you saw yesterday, 1 game on. I bet Kyle Schwarber to hit a home run, boost the fuck out of it. Bro, did you see his home run get robbed?
Yes, I did.
Dude, off of like a 1 inch. So real quick, I want to give a shout out to that kid who has a glove. He's at the game. He doesn't reach over and try to catch the ball. What the fuck are we doing here? I don't want to be too mean because it looked like he might have had a couple screws loose. Maybe not. I don't know. But what the fuck, man? So he didn't end up hitting a home run. But I've never been closer. I mean, you're talking about last week's parlay. Kyle Schwarber home run rob. Dude, Trillo Betts is like very on the cusp of putting him the phone down.
Yeah, maybe the kid knew that they'd be, they kick you out if you rob the ball like that. No,
because the way that stadium is there's like the wall, right? Then there's like 8 feet, and then there's this random like handrail, and that's where the people stand. So he wouldn't have been able to reach like to interfere with the play. It's that handrail. He hit a fucking handrail, and he hit the top of it. It's not like he hit it and it went straight down. He hit it and it boinked up and barely back in play. So I just need that kid to be a little bit more athletic next time Trillo Betts got money on him.
Probably could never happen again even if you tried.
No, watch, dude. Tomorrow it'll happen. Which brings us to our Bozo bet of the parlay. Dante's going to hate me for this one, but we need some more plus money juice. Trillo Betts, boots on ground. Rockies, 39-59. God knows who's pitching for them. Doesn't matter. Against the Reds. Over under 12.5. Dante, I wanted to grab that over for you. But we're going to take Rockies money line. Trillo Betts will be wearing the purple and black and silver, whatever the fuck, white. You know what? Jordan will be there too. Obviously, we'll be rolling with it. I am going to be betting a Hunter Goodman home run because he's the best catcher in baseball, in my opinion. I also heard they potentially could trade him, which would be like the stupidest fucking thing. Like a bunch of beat reporters were asking him, like, hey, man, like, are you confident the Rockies are going to trade you? He's like, I love the Rockies. I love like the direction we're heading, which is like the most perfect thing that I would say to describe the Rockies, right? They're not good now. Trade the vets, build that young core, trade for some pitching prospect. That's it. It's very easy. So give me some Hunter Goodman home run action. It's going to be plus 200, but we're going to throw Rockies plus 105 money line in the weekend parlay. Dante could very well text me at 3 o'clock, but guess what? I'll be wasted.
The good news for you is Rhett Lauder scheduled to be on the mound tomorrow. He's got a 4.91 ERA. He's 3-6.
Yeah.
You're lucky it wasn't Hunter Green. He's taking the Sunday one. I mean, he's 6. He's having a horrible year too, but dude can sling it.
Yeah, Hunter Green's nice. I would expect the Reds to be moving some players here soon too. Hunter Green being one of them. He's a future Yankee. Other than that, man, my Twins play the Cubs again tomorrow at 12:20. Taj Bradley, 9-3 on the mound. I was going to throw him in there. I just felt like that was a little bit too biased. And I don't have boots on ground in Chicago. So give me Rockies money line. We'll take that plus money, and we'll move to our last leg of the parlay. Look, I don't want to break down the whole UFC card. It's Uzman versus DDP, Duplessis. I like DDP to win. I probably won't be watching this one as much. Dude, the letdown from fucking last weekend, dude. I'm still sick.
Did you see McGregor tweeted out? He's like, went and got my knee scan. And then he's like, every betting company needs to give the people back their money. This should be scored a no contest.
Of course. He's not going to admit his defeat, right? So Duplessis is minus 218 against Kamaru Uzman. Tomorrow, 8:15 is when he's that walkout scheduled. Over under 3.5, minus 210. I mean, I would assume that Duplessis is going to drown Uzman later end of his career. Duplessis, dude, it's interesting. He doesn't have like a wrestling style, but he manhandles you like a fucking wrestler. Remember, he got bullied by Chimaev, which lost his belt for 5 rounds. Duplessis also beat Sean Strickland in a very close fight. So I think the winner of this fight gets Sean Strickland. I don't know if Chimaev, dude, he doesn't like to fight a lot. So Duplessis probably wants to turn and burn this. I think he wins. But we're going to throw in Chase Hooper against Mitch Ramirez. Chase Hooper, minus 375, a little bit expensive. It's okay because we got Rock's money line in there. So Chase Hooper, Jared Cannonier, the Killer Gorilla, one of Gerald's favorite fighters. Fade him. Leroy Duncan, minus 395. I like all 3 of the chalks. I like all 3 of the favorites. Not a lot of value in on it, but those are the 3 fights that I like. Haven't done too much research on the other ones. I don't want to speak out my asshole, but those are the 3 that I like. Jared Cannonier is also fun. He's like a fun person to watch. He's just so fucking old, dude. I think he's like 42 years old. So if he wins, it'll be round 1 and it'll be vicious. But I think Leroy Duncan's got a better tool kit, and I think he'll be putting a little bit more pressure on him towards the end, which he gets Cannonier out. So give me Hooper. If you want to be really creative too, Hooper by submission is the way to do it. He has like the most twisters in the UFC. So
I like Uzman. Remember he went on that dominant run, but I just think these UFC fighters, like, there's that father time that's undefeated. And once they lose it, they lose it. So I feel like I don't even know what the odds are. What is on that fight? But
Uzman plus 180, Duplessis minus 218, which I think's right. I think that's right.
I think a lot of people are going to be betting Uzman just because, you know, he's the bigger name. But one dude I did see some stuff about on Twitter. I don't know if you heard of this guy, Tommy McMillan.
Yeah.
He's 10-0, and out of his 5 UFC fights, 4 of the 5 have been won in the first round. So
minus 170. I don't know much about Alberto Montes, who he's fighting against. Sure. Give me Tommy McMillan.
I just saw some people hyping him up on Twitter.
Yeah. So our 4th leg of the parlay, and our last leg, the 5th leg is Chase Hooper. So starting from scratch, we got Spain minus 144 to lift the cup. Rocky's money line. France, England over 2.5 goals combined. Chase Hooper money line. Dante's NASCAR pick, which will be the one that'll bring it home, Dante. Brian Priest plus 120 to finish in the top 10. This is like the most odds of the weekend parlay that we've ever given. Plus 1133. I really want to round robin it, man, but I'm liking boots on ground. I'll talk to the boys down in the purple and black, and I'll let them know that the weekend's right on.
It is pretty fun, like when the parlay's hitting and it all comes down to that Sunday night race. Like,
it was really fun until last Sunday. Until literally the last 10 seconds of the whole fucking race.
No, until the race was over.
8-hour delay. Now, I knew right once Dale said, he's going to definitely get penalty for that. He's fucking...
We should send Dale a Venmo request for our bet money back.
That was his fault. Like, how far of a penalty? Like 5? I was like doing the math. I'm like, is there such thing as a 6-car penalty? Like, maybe can you give him that so he finishes 10? I'm like, punish him.
Dude,
sure.
The punishment is you become the last car in the lead lap. So
it's so fucked, dude. I mean, that's a little egregious, man. It's egregious. Anyways, all right. So let's move on to NFL breaking news. Dante, go ahead, get a crack.
Real quick on the breaking news side, I just saw here Caitlin Clark career high 45 points, most ever in Fever history. Shout out Caitlin Clark.
She's a dog.
She's a dog. One thing that's been going around a lot right now, which I 100% agree with, and the Broncos are not one of these teams I have to be worried about, but have you seen all the NFL players coming out, hashtag worth the cost, and they're campaigning for the NFL and the teams and the owners to mandate grass fields? Because a lot of these stadiums they're playing in, MetLife, SoFi, they spent millions of dollars on real, grass, because that's what soccer is played on, and the NFL players are like, what the hell? You'll do it for these soccer guys, but you can't do it for us. And it's like science that we're tearing our ACL and all this shit because we're playing on this turf. So there's like a NFL, the Players Union campaign. I saw Caleb Williams, Jonathan Taylor, bunch of guys.
No, dude, the MetLife thing is something to be studied itself, just that stadium in particular.
Yeah.
In soccer, he's like, oh, that's a pussy sport. A lot of these NFL injuries, like ligaments, knees, those are like very often non-contact injuries.
Yeah,
and
getting
it comes
caught up
down
in that turf.
to straight up the turf. So, hey, man, I advocate for it, too. What is it? Hashtag why not us? Whatever. I'm with it.
Hashtag worth the cost. Hey, shout out Denver Broncos, best owners in the NFL. Not only do we have grass field, they replace it halfway through the season, so it's fresh all year. So,
super fresh.
We're just different.
Like The only lawn that looks better than Trilobet's lawn is Mile High Stadium.
I heard your lawn was so shaky you were getting people knocking on the door and be like, please let me cut this for you.
I got 3 fucking dogs, and you couldn't even tell that they even used the restroom, dude. That's how fucking well they're managed. You know why? Because the little French bulldog shits upstairs, so I don't have to worry about her.
Yeah,
anyways,
his house. Yeah.
She doesn't get it. She's like, he cares about his yard.
Next piece of news, Arizona Cardinals had a member of their scouting department, he's the director of college scouting. What's his name? Ryan Gold, suspended for violating the gambling policy. I don't know what these dudes don't understand. If you work for the NFL, you work for whatever sport you're in, just don't bet on it. You know what I mean? It's not that hard. So, I mean, obviously, like a scout doesn't have much say in the game, but still, I mean, you got inside information. Just don't do it. It's more of an IQ thing.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
More
Shout out
gambling
to Cody
in sports.
Chepa, 88. Hey, boys. What's cracking, man? Happy Friday. Dude, I mean, it's like totally hypocritical of me to say this. Put it down, man. Put down the phone. Quit fucking betting. Hey, boys, you guys are killing it. Thanks, Cody, man. We appreciate you, dude. Put down the phone, bro. If somebody legitimately told me, Dom, you can work for the Broncos. Bro, and I'm not lying. Like, I'll mow the yard. I don't even need, like, to be the VP of ops, whatever. Dom, you work for the Broncos, but you can't place any more bets. Bro, I'm working for the Broncos, dog. Like, that's also my career. So, not too hard to do, in my opinion. And this is coming from a guy who's ripping Finland soccer bets at 10 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, until I'm getting encoded messages on WhatsApp from you to place bets for you.
I won't even need to tell you. You'll just, like, I won't even need to physically tell you. I'll see you and just twitch my eye like 3 times.
We'll be meeting in the parking lot at 3 a.m.
Ball anytime. Yeah, 3 a.m. meetups. I send Lou. Or it's a play date at the park with our kid. Our kids.
They're exchanging
newspaper over me. Yeah. Go give that to him. Newspaper over me.
Which you know that's going on. And again, like I said, IQ tests. Just be smart enough. It's not illegal. It's illegal if you get caught. Right?
You don't think your boy Ohtani, who's like arguably the best baseball player ever, fucking threw his boy under the bus? Come on.
Translator? Yeah.
Come on. Oh, yeah, the translator, man. He's totally... Like a translator is not... Forgive me, he's a translator. You know, the very smart individual. So, I don't think he's going to be really fucking around. So, Cody right here, much love from me and Still Up Sports. If you guys ever need anything, I got you. Hope to catch more of these shows. Hey, right on, man. We appreciate it, dude. Shout out to Still Up Sports.
Yeah, you have to let us know what team you guys rock with, and we'll get you on for a preview for it.
Yes, season-long previews, man. Let us know. So, let's get into the division, man. I'm excited for this.
I got more news.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I got more. Yeah, cut me short here. I was hoping Ev was gonna be here for this one. George Pickens officially, signing his franchise tag, $27.3 million this year. Alvin Kamara reworked his contract to return to the Saints for another year. So most likely, they were saying like this could be like end his career at the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
We talked a little bit about it, but Geno Smith, charges have been dropped. NFL's not investigating anymore. So it looks like he's the guy for the Jets. And then I don't think we talked about this. The Seahawks sold for $9.6 billion. So
yeah, I did see that.
And then lastly, Aaron Donald was spotted at the Rams facility. Word on the street is he's going to join sometime mid to late training camp.
He's a Ram. And let's be real, dude. Does he need to like participate in OTAs and all that bullshit? No. I bet he could play like 30 minutes before the game. He could sign and make an impact. Real quick, Cody, Broncos Late Night Sports Talk. Their show is at 1:30 Mountain Time. Woo! Man, we might have to check that out, dude. I'm usually fucking around upstairs, laying low.
Live betting.
Also traveling. Could definitely be checking that out, Cody. All right. Yeah, no, the only thing is that Pickens, dude. He's a round 2 wide receiver, if not round 3 in fantasy. If CeeDee Lamb's hurt, he's a fucking wagon. And we talked about Darnold. Seahawks, $9.6 billion, son. How much cash you got laying around? Let's buy the next one that's for sale because we'll make money.
Yeah, I could maybe buy my local flag football team. Get him some jerseys or something.
And you would run it better than the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, true.
I promise you that.
True. The Browns.
I like the Browns. With the directions. Still Up Sports. This is me. Bang. All right, bro. We appreciate you, dude. Make sure y'all tune in, man. You know? So, all right, Dante, what else you got? Is that it for NFL breaking news?
That's all the breaking news I got.
Nice. All right. Let's break down this NFC South preview. Dante, go ahead and pull up the odds. Let's start there, huh? And it'll kind of just give the people quick little. We don't have to give our predictions yet. Somehow, what the fuck? The Falcons are the favorite at -135. I swear to God, I have to just jump the gun. That's embarrassing. Bucks +165. Sneaky Saints, we're going to call them Sneaky Saints, +270. Panthers +700. Are you sure these are fucking accurate? First, we might have to double check.
I mean, we're DraftKings guys. No free shout-outs. These are from FanDuel. But yeah, I mean, when I saw these, I was shocked because obviously my brother's a huge Falcons fan, and if the Falcons are good for anything, it's choking. The Bucks have been on the decline. The Saints have been sneaky, and the Panthers. I mean, I was shocked to see this. So
these are not accurate. These are not accurate. We got to get the
not accurate.
We got to get the updated odds. Okay.
I wonder when this was as of.
The May. So I got the odds. Saints and Bucks are the same. Panthers are +310. Falcons are +425. Thank God, because I was going to put $10,000 on them to take last. All right.
So May, before the draft?
Yeah, before the draft. Before the Falcons figured out that they don't know what they're doing. So let's start. Go ahead, pick one, Dante. Let's start it out. Panthers. Let's break it down. So +310 for these guys, man. Young up-and-coming team. I also think that over-under might be off a little bit. So, dude, this is a team that snuck into the playoffs last year. They obviously love Bryce Young. Is it Bryce Young? I always say whatever. Bryce Young.
Bryce.
Tet's a dog. I think this team is really interesting to me. Jonathan Brooks, seeing what he does. Chuba, let's be real, dude. They rode the Dowdle, bus for a minute. They had a good draft. I love the Malachi Starks pick. Jaden Higgins did not go. Jaden Higgins is a Houston Texan.
Bro, shout out AI. We're going to have to do some work on these graphics. This is what happens. Did they even get Hassan Reddick?
You might have to. You might have to not
Hilarious.
show the graphics.
Hilarious.
AI, bro. You got to double check AI's work, don't they? Come on, God. Really excited for the Panthers, but I think Bucks pull it out. Man, I'm going to break it down to you, dude. I was in the shower thinking about that same thing, dude. And I'm like, you have the experience of the Bucks with Baker, new and improved wide receiver core, right? It's kind of where they're leaning. They still have weapons. They have one of the most fucking dominant football players, Cade Otton. The guy doesn't even need a helmet. He just loves playing out there. The defense, to me, disappointed. I don't know if they needed to get healthier. I know it's getting older. So I like Bucks too. I like Panthers, though, for the value. And I think I'm going to stick with that, Dante. I like this young Panthers team. A couple people, fantasy-wise, I wrote down, dude, it's Tet. I really like Tet McMillan. I think that he's going to get 100 catches this year. He's the go-to guy, in my opinion. A round 2 sleeper. If he's hanging around round 3, dude, and I'm hanging around round 3, I'm pulling the trigger. I don't give a fuck how many wide receivers I have. This defense also is going to be ran by the former Bronco defensive coordinator, Evero, whatever the fuck. Remember his name?
Elijah Evero.
Yeah. So I like the direction of this team. I thought they snuck in. I like the value there more so than the other teams. So yeah, for +310, I think that's smart. I have a strategy what I'm going to do with this division, and I'll share it with you after we break down the rest of the teams. But what do you got for the Panthers, Dante?
I mean, they've definitely added some weapons, right? If you're talking fantasy, Jonathan Brooks is my sleeper running back because I think they got to be feeling good about him if they're letting Dowdle walk. I mean, nothing against Chuba, but I just don't know if he's like the every down guy. But I don't know. I mean, they had a good draft. They brought in our guy, Brazil, the wide receiver from Tennessee that we were liking. He's super fast. They got good receiver core. They got Leggett, and then obviously Tet. So they've got some weapons. They bulked up the D line a little bit. They drafted Lee Hunter from Texas Tech. I don't really know. I can't remember. Did they pay Bryce, or is he coming up on a contract here? I just know
they haven't paid him yet. This is like the make or break. So they're in a pretty good spot, man. Like, let's say they don't make the playoffs. This is a pretty deep class for quarterbacks. So if they don't make the playoffs, then they started off bad. They can also put themselves in a pretty good position to draft another quarterback. This is the make or break here. For Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, the kid from Minnesota as well, McCarthy. So I think he falls in that boat. Not yet paid.
Yeah, and I remember he got benched, right? And then came back and was, playing halfway decent.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's a tough division because it's why couldn't the Broncos be in this division? We'd win it every year. You know what I mean? I don't think you even have to have a winning record to win this division potentially.
No.
So and dude, their coach is kind of weird too. I don't need to get personal, but he wrote a whole book about how he cheated on his wife. It was kind of weird. So I mean, it's just like hard to trust dudes like that. They have a tough schedule. We'll see them. Denver plays in Charlotte November 8th.
Boots on ground. That's the one game I'll be going to this year for away.
Shout out. I like Charlotte. Need to get out there. So I'm looking at their schedule right now. I mean, they have a tough schedule. They're playing like they've got the what is that, NFC or AFC North, so like Bengals, Ravens, that division.
Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers. They've got the NFC North too with the Lions and Packers, Bears.
Set at 6.5. I look at plus money 7.5 too, but you taking that over or under 6.5?
Looking at the schedule, here's the thing: that over under is going to be strictly how good do they do in their division.
Of course,
can they go 3-3 in the division? I think so. So,
fuck. Are you serious, dude? Yeah. They have a winning record in their division. They play this year Falcons.
I know, dude, but those teams all just beat each other up. So the 7 scares me. Like I think the 6.5 kind of. I don't know. I think they get to 7. I'm taking the over. I'm taking the
7
over.
seems ceiling. 7 feels floor to me. 9, 10 feels ceiling. Right there, competing for the division. Plus 310, definitely worth the flag. Anything else to close on the Panthers before we move on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Actually, you know what? Let's just get it over with, dude, because it should be short, sweet, to the point. Also, 6.5 over under win total. Your brothers, Atlanta Falcons, definitely hammering this under here. Plus 105. This is one of the worst ran franchises right now. Arthur Blank, shout out to Home Depot. But this guy needs to let it go. The quarterback's room is one of the worst I've seen in recent years. And they're paying them both a lot of money.
What's the over under you said?
6.5. I love Bijan Robinson, man. But is this accurate? This one could be accurate. Key players lost. Kirko, Judon, I know, left. Or did he sign? Nobody knows. They didn't bring enough people in. The defense is horse shit. It's not like their offensive line was great either, so Tua's literally going to get hurt right away. Tough schedule. Dante, you were talking about it. They could not win a game from week 3 to week 10. And I'm not even joking, dude. It's going to be tough to find wins for this team. And I don't think they do, man. I really do. I think this is going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. 6.5. I'm pounding that under.
Here's something scary. When you look at the Falcons and the hope is, they brought in Tua. My God, good luck. Talk about like one of the most injured all-time quarterback room. And here's the thing for you. If I had to place a bet on who starts the most games for the Falcons for $1 billion, $1 pays $1 billion, Dylan Gabriel. He's going to be a Falcon. He's going to get traded to the Falcons. They're going to have 3 left-handed quarterbacks. Penix is going to tear his ACL for the 5th time. Tua's going to, I don't want to say what's going to happen to Tua, but let's just say they need to protect him. And Gabriel's going to run out there. Bijan Robinson's going to be the worst first overall draft pick in fantasy this year because I just feel like there's no way. And so they re-signed Drake London. They re-signed Kyle Pitts. Great. Now all your money's allocated there. Their edge rusher, what's the guy from Tennessee they drafted last year, Pierce? I don't know if he's playing. He had like a domestic incident this offseason. Obviously, so I don't know. I mean,
they need to blow up this whole team, dude. And Bijan Robinson, dude, make no mistake, he gets hurt, they don't win a game. So you hate to just say like, oh man, he's going to get hurt. Well, bro, he's going to get the ball 30 times a game. And it's easy to stop, in my opinion, right? Like, man, Tua's going to obviously want to, I don't know, dude. What is this team's identity, man? Like, they get rid of Mooney, so it's Pitts. It looks like we got John Dotson, and then we got, obviously, London. It's not London's fault. I think he's the best player on this team besides Bijan. But, the quarterback room is abysmal, man. It really is. And it's this team really needs to just blow it up. Too good of a stadium, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, sexy-ass stadium. Blow it up. I love fading this team. I will make a shit ton of money fading them. And it starts. I just hope they beat the Steelers week 1 for some reason. But, dude, I mean, look at this, bro. Panthers, an divisional game. At Green Bay, no fucking way. Saints, divisional game. Ravens, no way. Bears, no way. Niners, no way. At Bucks, division. Bengals, no way. Chiefs, no way. Lions, no way. I mean, like, dude, there's no way this fucking team pops a 7-win game. It's impossible.
And here's the thing. They might have a losing record, and they might still be in the playoff hunt when they show that graphic at the end of the season, because going into that 3-game stretch, Browns, Commanders, Saints, they could be like, if the Falcons win all 3 games, they'll tie for the division. Like, that's what happens with this team. And, talk about, like, poorly run organizations. So they draft Avion Terrell. That's AJ Terrell's brother. So they've got the 2 brothers at cornerback. Zachariah Branch, like, the whole thing with him is he's too short, can't play, and he's got character issues. Harold Perkins, the whole thing with him is like, dude, doesn't get it, has character issues. So it's just like...
Bates is the dog. We like Bates.
Bates, yeah, he's not bad.
He's one of the best safeties, yeah.
I'm looking at their dude, like Jahan Dotson. That's your plan at wide receiver next to Drake London.
Mm-hmm. It's abysmal, dude. It's bad.
Hey, shout out to ChatGPT for getting this graphic right there.
Only fantasy person I'd be willing to take a flyer on for this squad. Obviously, the Kyle Pitts experience, dude, is like the most fun in fantasy. So, like, sure, why not? Brian Robinson from Washington will be the backup for Bijan Robinson. Might be worth a sneaky little pick there in case of an injury. Last thing before we can move on. Falcons, the 2026-27 last winless team, plus 1,200. Great value on that if you want to pull the trigger on that, Dante.
Probably not.
You're a hater. Well, you love the Falcons. I mean, it's like Ev loves the Cowboys. You love the Falcons. I love the Jags.
They will have a stretch where they'll win like 3 games in a row, and you're like, what the heck? Like, they just don't get me started on the Falcons. Who's their coach? I should know this. Who'd they just hire as their coach? Pull it up, Jamie. Let me look.
Jamie, pull that up. I'm pulling up the next team. So let's talk about a sneaky little team. The Bucs will save for last, Dante.
Bro, you should know this. Kevin Stefanski from the Browns.
Yeah, I did know that. He's fucked. All right, man. So we're gonna break this down here. We got the Saints. Here we go. Really like the direction of this team, but man, you know I've been like talking my shit about the Saints. I like it. I like where they finished last season. Here's my thing though, dude. I don't think that. Oh yeah, they drafted Jahdae Barron.
Yeah, dude. They drafted that receiver. They drafted Jordan Tyson.
They draft Jahdae Barron all of a sudden. Yeah, they draft Tyson. You look at this offense, you think Chris Olave, you got Jordan Tyson, who, in my opinion, was a little overrated coming out just because he could not stay healthy, former CU kid. They got the running back, Travis Etienne now. They got your boy Kamara, little veteran leadership in that running back room. Offensive line, decent. Tight end, Juwan Johnson is literally scoring 6 points in fantasy every week. But this defense, to me, I know they got Cameron Johnson there. I think it's not consistent enough. It's going to come down to Tyler Shuck. Trilla Betts ain't going to put a lot of money on Tyler Shuck to be successful in his second year. It's too big of a risk for me. You see a lot of quarterbacks have a good year. I compare it like CJ Stroud. Great rookie year. You would have been fucking crazy if you wouldn't have picked him to have a good year his second year. Major fall off, right? So that's kind of keeping me from picking this Saints team to win the division. I think Carolina's one step ahead of them. It's a very close step. However, I won't be surprised if this team wins 7, 8, 9 games. I think this division comes down to these 3 teams, and it's going to be close.
So I'm looking now. First of all, I love the draft the Saints had. They get Jordan Tyson if he's healthy. They get Christian Miller, the defense tackle from Georgia, who a lot of people had Denver drafting. Oscar Delp, another guy a lot of people at the Broncos were looking at. And then they get Bryce Lance in the 4th round, the wide receiver from North Dakota State. I mean, this dude
that was your boy.
He was getting $1 million offers NIL to transfer. Ohio State safety Styles. So they got some good guys. And then I'm looking at their depth chart here. You mentioned their defense. You know, they got Brian Brisset, he's a dog on the edge rusher. Ellis, Chase Young. And in the backfield, They got Justin Reed, they got Kool-Aid McKinstry, and Julian Blackman. So they've been sneaky. They've gotten better. And then you go to the offensive side, they've improved the offensive line. That was kind of the thing with 2 years ago, like they had no offensive line. So still some question at tackle. But then you look at their skill positions. John Johnson's obviously a great tight end. You know who their backup tight end is? Noah Fant.
God.
Yeah.
Is he still in the league?
So they got, and then their receiver, they got our guy Vele. Jordan Tyson. So, I don't know. And then a lot of people were really high on last year, Devin Neal out of Kansas. He's on the
yeah.
And then you want to know who else they signed? They must be just trying to copy the Broncos. Like there's some Sean Payton overlay here. They signed Zach Wilson.
That's really sneaky. He left Miami.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, I don't know. I mean, the Saints, the Saints might be one of those things where it's like you're not wrong, you're a year early. It might be like a building year for them. They had a great second half of the season last year. Or not great, but, they improved. It was better. Because I remember people were saying they might not win a game all year.
It was bad. Yeah, it was bad for about a year and a half.
So they won 5 of their last 6 games last year.
Yeah, no, it's a team that finished high. I'm riding it with them. It's just like I don't want to put all my chips in on Tyler Shuck. I agree with you. They've made moves. I don't think the defense is there to carry a young quarterback who throws 2-3 picks a game, which could happen, right? So I don't think that defense can carry the load fully. Now, Tyler Shuck, I drafted him in that mock draft on Tuesday. Like I'm like buying stocks with him, but I'm also not gonna put money on him saying like, oh man, he's gonna carry this team to the playoffs. I don't think so. I think that this team's moving in the right direction. You talk about the Falcons backwards. They're moonwalking their way fucking out of the NFL trajectory. However, the Saints, man, props to New Orleans too if you haven't been down there. Southern hospitality at its peak. Great stadium, great vibes. Love Sean Payton so much that I love this team too. So I'm rooting for them to be successful. You're right. I see this team being better in a year or two. I'm really interested to see if Tyler Shuck is the man or not. So it's going to come down to that. Let's be real.
Their last game of the year, Week 18 versus the Bucs. How do I know that game's going to be flexed till freaking Saturday and it's going to be whoever wins makes the playoffs?
Yeah, and then Carolina's going to be like rooting for like the Bucs.
Yeah, and the Falcons, if they tie, the Falcons could get.
No, if they tie, the Falcons are still in last place. Right?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, man. So I like this young Saints core. They're doing it the right way. Shout out to the GM, man. It's impressive because there's teams that run organizations like the Falcons. So props to them. Over under 7.5 before we move on. What do you got?
I feel like they win 7.
Plus 275 to win the division. So I think there's better value in the Panthers. But, better value.
Yeah, better value. But I wish they could pick first or second or third, fourth. I feel like they'll be in the top 2.
I know. Yeah. Well, I know who's taking last.
They're at least going the right direction. And this next team we'll get into going the wrong direction, I feel like the Buccaneers.
I don't know. This is my team winner, so we can break down the Bucs. You can pull up your AI if you want. Yeah, man, dude, the Bucs. See, the cool thing about them is, they lose Mike Evans, but I mean, was he even over there too much last year? It's a team with Bucky. They got explosive playmakers, man. We talked about Kate Otten earlier. I like McMillan too. Godwin, God bless him. Homie gets hurt, still scores you 8.8 in fantasy every game. He's got one leg, doesn't matter. It's the Igbuka show. I'm looking for a huge bounce back year. He exploded onto the scene last year. Then he just dropping shit or what? He faded bad.
Yeah, but just like fell off.
Baker faded pretty bad too, man. I remember he's getting MVP talks like 5 weeks in. The Zen God himself. I love Baker, man. He's been there, done that. He's played for a team in this division. Pop quiz, go. Who was it?
Panthers, and they cut him. Disrespected.
They cutted him. Yep, they cutted him. So the over under 7.5 here for the Bucs. I lean over. I think this team easily wins 8. I think Baker rolls them to 7 himself. It's a team that I think has a little bit more experience. Shout out to Todd Bowles. Knows how to put you in a blender, especially young quarterbacks, which is this division. Falcons are going to hand them 2 games anyways. So I like that over 7.5. Todd Bowles is going to fix that defense. I know he is because it wasn't as good as his standards. So look for that. Look for Baker to kind of take control of the offense, score 25, 24 points a game. Not try to reinvent the wheel. I like Baker's mobility too. And if this team can somehow get Sean Tucker a little bit more involved, use Bucky in that playmaking spot. They lose Rashad White. So it's the Sean Tucker show, especially on the goal line. I like it, man. This team's got weapons. They got a veteran quarterback who I trust and believe in. Homie's got 3 zins in all times. And Todd Bowles leading that defense. It's just experience to me is where I'm leaning. So I like them to win the division at plus 165. Let's say you put a tenner on that, Dante. You're winning 16 back. You put a tenner on the Panthers like I'm doing, I'm winning 31. Worst case scenario, one of those 2 teams win this division, I'm making $6 off 10, right? We got to up the unis a little bit, but that's how you clean up on this division, man. Fantasy guy I like this year for the Bucs. Give me some Bucky Irving. Great name. Also, Igbuka. Big Boo.
Yeah, you mentioned getting that defense right, so they really focus on defense in the draft. They get Ruben Bain from Miami, Josiah Trotter, linebacker. They bring in Alex Anzalone. Those are 2 linebackers I wanted the Broncos to be in on. Obviously, they have Winfield Jr. in the backfield, one of the best safeties in the league. I have concerns with the Buccaneers' offense.
Vita Vea, one of the best nose tackles.
Yeah, Vita Vea.
So,
the offense, though, is what makes me nervous because you lose Mike Evans, Mr. Consistency. Obviously, you don't have an offensive, minded head coach, and you're just hoping Ibuka is either going to be the guy from the first half or the second half. Who do you trust? You trust Jalen McMillan? Tez Johnson? That's the options.
Tez Johnson legitimately thought he's winning MVP last year. Remember?
But then he had that nice little stretch. Yeah, I
think it's better, dude. Ibuka, McMillan was McMillan's nice. You got veteran leadership with Godwin.
Yeah, McMillan's
Tess
really
Johnson.
nice.
Kenny Gainwell also. Yeah, man. I'm okay with this team.
McMillan
Offensive line, Tristan Wirth's one of the best left tackles in football, holding that offensive line down. Yeah, this is the best team in the division. You're right about Ruben Bain. I totally spaced that. How can you overlook that? I was thinking Vita Vea, who I love. Also a great name. And Antoine Winfield, you brought that up too, dude. So they're good. I love how they're good at 3 levels, 3 different players that are
The defense is going to keep them in games. I don't think they're scoring 24 points. I seriously think, talk about like a fade offensive team in fantasy, because Bucky, I need to see him stay healthy. When he's healthy, he's great. Ibuka, he should be the guy, like should be a clear number 1. And even Baker, dude, like we'll get into what we're watching. That new quarterback show came out and Baker's on there. I'm excited to get into that. But dude, Baker does some stupid shit. He's awesome. Dude, I love Baker. He'll sling it, but then he like just makes him like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why are you throwing that? So I don't think
he's got a little Jay Cutler in him, bro. He really does.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. I think this is like a prove year for the Bucs though, because remember I feel like the last 2 off seasons, there's been like rumblings of like, is Todd Bowles the guy? Do we need to make a change? Mm-hmm. Even Baker Mayfield, I don't really know how many years he's got left on his deal, but it's not like he's.
Nah, they paid him a bag.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything in today's world. So I don't know. They're gonna win some you didn't think they would. They're gonna lose some you didn't think they would. And what's the over under?
7.5.
It's funny how like every single team's 7.5. But like you said, if this team can't win 8 games, what are they doing?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think Baker can will them through 5. The Falcons are gonna hand them 2. That puts them at 7. Go win a game against the Panthers or the Saints, 1 of the 4 games. So, real quick, who's your division winner?
Man, I was coming into the night show thinking Panthers, but after going through these and we talked through them, maybe I'm a year early, but give me the Saints. Plus the Saints, they got Kellen Moore, offensive guru, so
yeah,
give me the Saints.
I like Kellen Moore for fantasy too, man. A little underrated stat is he runs a very high pace.
Yeah.
So, more touches for your fantasy players. No Diddy.
The Saints have definitely like made the biggest gains in the offseason. So, and if they can continue the run they ended on, give me the Saints for the value. I just feel like the Bucs the Bucs are the favorite. It's hard to bet on the favorite when there's so many question marks. I feel like.
Yeah, I know. That's why the Bucs will win 11-5, 11-6 next year. They'll cruise through. I like that over. Another interesting statistic here. I wanted to bring it up. I'm surprised that you pivoted from Carolina. Plus 235, the Panthers to make the playoffs. Instead of getting that division, maybe they could sneak in on the wild card, but I don't think so.
No team from this division sneaking into the wild.
Make the wild card. So
I wish there was a bet. Will the winner of the NFC South have a winning record? And then I could bet no.
You bet no.
You're telling me you don't see one of the teams going 8-9 winning the division?
Fantasy MVP of this division.
Fantasy MVP. If he could stay healthy and have a great year, Buka's set up to be like the guy, I think, just because he's got the best quarterback thrown to him, I think.
I'm going to give you a fun one. Travis Etienne.
Yeah.
Kid carried my squad for the Jags last year with Trevor Lawrence throwing shit around. This team's going to want to lean on that running game, and I like Etienne MVP. I could say Bijan Robinson. But
maybe we're a couple bozos for not saying Bijan.
Yeah. All right. That summarizes the NFC South. Next week, we'll put a little effort in the J.D. Barron AI Claude.
Yeah, bro. Did you know the... So
Jalen Milroe?
Yeah. So I put in like the script for the Saints one, and then I said, okay, now do this team. I didn't realize I had to put the script in for every... Basically, I got to do all the fucking work. I was trying to get...
all the...
Dude,
what Friday, did you use, chat, or did you use Claude?
Chat, yeah.
Pivot over to Claude.
I'll use Copilot next time. No, I'm going to be making these graphics from here on out. That's what happens.
Pivot over to Claude. Give it the info. Then you just create a project, and then it'll...
The Saints one was good, though. Or no, wait. Yeah. The Butch one was good. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't the fucking... Was this... Yeah, this one was accurate.
That's the one I did first, and I like typed in everything, and then I was like, okay, now do the Saints. And I was like, oh, it has to be good. No.
Yeah.
To be fair, I sent it to you and Ev. No reply. This is why we have checks and balances.
Checks and balances were failing, man. If I'm a banker, you knew that was coming. I'm proud of you for not bringing up 6-7 all weekend, or I would say all week, but we'll just say Friday, just because we were talking about over/under 6 and 7, so I thought for sure you'd rip it out. I'm sad. Let's close this thing out. We're gonna wait for Ev to do some Broncos trivia, but I got a good couple questions. We'll have to celebrate the winner. What are we watching? I'll start first. House of Dragon is elite. Tune in. The next episode is gonna be fucking tits. It's been a couple lowly episodes of 2. We got Apple TV. MLS is back, Dante. Don't worry, we'll take it from here. Forced myself watching a couple games. Ended up a couple units. Trilla Bets might have to commit to the MLS, but you know what we're watching, man. It's World Cup this weekend, NASCAR Sunday night, and MLS in the meantime, man. It's dangerous season here. Luckily, some of the European soccer leagues, like the fucking scary ones, Norway, Sweden, Finland, your boys betting on Estonia soccer. So, but other than that, man, no commitment to a show. Wanted to check out some Apple TV. If you have any recommendations, let us know. DraftKings has this thing for Apple TV. Bet like $25.
Oh, yeah,
whatever.
get a free month.
That's what I fucking did on the the Schwarber home run, by the way. Just because I wanted MLS, and that's on Apple TV, so I was like, fuck it, 25, boom, MLS, let's go. And so we're gonna check out some Apple TV show. So, what do you got?
So I got 2 things real quick. First of all, I got a little rant. The ESPYs were on this week. I tweeted it out. Bro, what happened to the ESPN we grew up loving? The shit they're putting out there, the Savannah Bananas opening things up. I'm so tired of the Savannah Bananas. Like,
they're actually in town in a couple weeks in Denver. Same night as Zach Bryan. And we're going to that shows Zach Bryan.
Yeah, we're going to be there together, right? Come find us.
Yeah.
Right. But anyways, dude, ESPN, just, think back 15 years ago, like top 10. Like every night you could watch ESPN and you get the highlights. You get, here's who won, here's the stats. You don't get some dickhead telling you what he thinks about the game. Like, dude, you just give me the stats. Give me the facts. And then the ESPYs, dude, like Shane Gillis got in trouble for making jokes, so he couldn't host it. And it's just like, the ESPYs used to be so awesome to watch every year. Now they're giving, like, there's a lot of controversy over the best single game performance award. Everyone's like, how'd Bam not win it? Literally broke the scoring record in a single game. Like, just, it's political. It's this, it's that.
It's like the Oscars, bro. It's like the Oscars. You watch a good movie and be like, damn, I can't believe that didn't even get nominated. And then you listen to what movies are, you're like, I didn't even fucking know that existed.
Yeah, exactly. So
the Oscars is fuck.
Yeah. ESPYs used to be must-watch TV, and now it's like horrible. So, but what I am watching, little fun fact about me, my guilty pleasure TV show, Big Brother, bro. It's back. I'm telling you, this show, dude, 3 nights a week, I'm locked in. If I disappear for 3 months, it's because I'm on Big Brother. I think I could win, to be honest with you guys. My social game, I need to get in the gym a little bit for some of the physical competitions, but I'm telling you, I don't know if you've ever watched it. It's like just the stupidest show ever, but I don't know. I've been a fan. I'm locked in on it. So like,
are you fucking serious?
Dude,
Big Brother.
That's my show. Yeah, it's
That's
back.
like worse than Jersey Shore.
No, it's
Jersey Shore used to be the shit, man. I mean,
the
real ones remember season 1 and 2. That was fucking great. That was must-watch TV. How many seasons of Big Brother has there been? Because there's been Big Brother all over the world too.
Well, like the regular one, they do like Canada, whatever. But this is like 26, 27, somewhere around there.
Season?
Yeah, dude, it's been going on since I was.
What?
Yeah,
20 what?
Yeah, 26, 7.
Fucking guy, dude. Just can't help himself.
It's just hilarious because like they get these dudes on there, and like this one bitch will be like a rocket scientist, and she doesn't want anyone to know she's smart, so she's like, "Oh, I'm a office admin," and like they just lie about their professions because and I'd go in there and I'd be like, "I'm a podcaster," and like you just gotta
see. I have too trustworthy of a heart, man. I feel like Survivor, like back in the day. Remember the first Survivor coming out, dude? It's like you have to make alliances and then stab people in the back that are on your own alliance. I fucking hate that type of shit. It's kind of like not Big Brother. What's the one that was on MTV? Not real. What was it, dude? It's where they would do physical competitions.
I'm not an MTV guy.
Same type of shit. Real. Oh my God, dude, that's gonna piss me off. They would do the same type of shit. They build alliances. It's teams, vets versus rookies.
Yeah.
They create an alliances like, hey, we're gonna vote for Dante this week. Next thing you know, they're voting for you. Dante's fucking manipulating the whole thing. He's not in the elimination challenge. It's just like, I don't like that type of stuff.
Bro, nothing more electric when they backdoor someone. They're, oh yeah, you're safe. Boom, you're out.
See, that's fighting words. That's like fighting. Like I'd have to fight.
Trillo's about to go home. He's on the block. Pulls a clutch comp. Wins a veto. Bam, saves himself. Dude, it's electric. They are doing a little Survivor crossover this year. I'm not a big Survivor guy. I've never really watched it, but they've got like a few people from Survivor on there. I don't know. That's my guilty pleasure show. Catch me watching it.
That's what you're watching.
Maybe it's because it's like this is the down period. There's no sports on, and I've been watching it for years. But other than that, not many shows. I got a chick flick on the calendar to watch with the wife. What is it? Voicemails from Isabel.
How could we not talk about it? The Odyssey. Heard great things. We got to get eyes on it this weekend. I'm going to really try.
Yeah, I heard it was like one of the best movies ever from a few different people.
Ever. I also saw, though, you have to watch it in 70 MMs, which I heard where I'm at. There's one in Denver and there's one in Colorado Springs. But will this work for Dolby IMAX, or does it have to be that?
Yeah,
I've never seen one.
Those are like those crazy theaters. And yeah, like not all AMCs have them. Like there's only a couple theaters. Wyoming doesn't have any of them. But there's a couple theaters in Colorado that have that like crazy. It's a level above Dolby.
Denver and Colorado Springs. Yeah, I think I'll just look for a Dolby and go check it out. I will say I'm not the biggest Matt Damon fan.
Yeah.
Love me some Christopher Nolan though. So
dude, Travis Scott's in it.
I did see some crazy reviews, bro. Like phenomenal. Saw this guy like taking a picture of goosebumps on his forearm, like growing. Yeah, that's like me. But anyways, so gotta check out the Odyssey. Make sure y'all hop on the weekend parlay. Props to episode 145. We got Dante in the house. We'll meet back up Tuesday, man, after a successful weekend parlay. Tune into the World Cup. Go check out the Odyssey. Let us know how it is. Dante, speaking of homers, Trillo Bets is out. Ready for the outro? Let's get it going.
I am ready.
All right. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend. God bless. Be safe. Deuces.